Okay, this is a sort of a wordy question. It's worthwhile doing something. It's out of 5 marks, this first part, so I need to get into it a bit. I'm going to zoom in so I can see it a bit more. Okay, charge £9 per day for each dog. It's reduced to £8.50 if the owners take food for the dogs. And it says here that Ruth takes their food. So we're on £8.50 per day for each dog. And it's a 10% if it's 2 dogs. She takes 2 dogs, so we're going to have to take 10% as well. How much does she pay altogether? Well, she's got £8.50 for 1 dog. And therefore, double it, that'll be £17 for 2 dogs each day. And she's got 16 days. So I'm going to have to do 17 times by 16. And it's worth putting down my calculation so I get some marks for that. If I'm going to do this, I will probably do Napier's Bones method. 17 times by 16. Put the diagonals down the things like this. Could do a bit smaller. Do a bit smaller writing. 1 times 1 is 1, so 0, 1. 7 times 1 is 7, so 0, 7. 6 sevens are 42, and 1 6 is just 6. And that will add up down diagonals now. 2, 10 and 7 makes 17, so carry the 1, 1, 2, 272. So that's £272, but 10% reduction for 2 or more dogs. So 10% is £27.20, and that's why I've got to now take it off. So I've got 272. I've got to take away £27.20. I'll do it. Standard column procedures. 0 take away 0 is nothing. 0 I can't do that, so I have to borrow 1 from there. 10 take away 2 is 8. Put my decimal point there. 1 take away 7, I can't do that, so I'm going to have to borrow 1 from the 7, make that 6, and make that now 11. 11 take away 7 is 4. 6 take away 2 is 4, and that's 2. So that'll be £244.80. Okay. There's other ways of doing it, but that is the answer for that first part. Right. Ruth's 2 dogs eat 3/5 of a tin each day. Each eat that. What's the least number of tins? Well, 2 dogs are 3/5, so 1 dog is 3/5. 2 dogs will be 6/5 for 2 dogs. And for 16 days, so I'm going to do 6/5 times it by 16. So how many fifths I got altogether? I've got 16 lots of 6/5, so that'll be 6 times 16, 16, 96. That's 96 fifths. And how much is that? Well, I could do it 96 divided by 5. 5 into 9 goes 1, remainder 4. 5 into that goes 9, remainder 1. So 19. What's the least number of tins? There'll be 20 tins. There's other ways of doing that as well. You could call that be 1 1/5, and times that by 16, which will give you, so times that by 16 will give you 16, and 16 plus 16 fifths, and that's just over 3, so that'll be 19, just over that, so it has to be 20 tins. But there's other ways of doing it. But that's 5 marks for the first one, that's 4 marks. And it can be a bit worrying, a question like this. But last one, the dog's taking for 3 kilometres to walk. How far is this in metres? Well, that's 3,000 metres. So even if you're struggling on the first few parts of the question, you should at least be able to get the mark at the end. But it's worthwhile just writing something down there. Anything is going to be helping you. Just take your time on a question like that. That's done.